Have you ever wondered what the safest Hive game mode is? No? Okay, that's fair enough then. After all, Minecraft's just a game and it doesn't really matter if you die, or does it? No, it doesn't. But if Hive was real life, what would the safest Hive game mode be? Okay, so for a Hive game mode to be considered safe, we're going to consider two factors. The first one is, can you actually win the game mode without dying? And the second one is, how easy is it to do that? Because I'm sure there's like a few where you can win without dying. Hopefully. Otherwise, this is just going to be a really boring video. Yikes, there's only 4 game modes that are like moderately safe. Ground Wars, which is fair enough because you're only really tossing eggs at each other. Parkour Worlds is kind of interesting, I'll explain in a second. Just build, you're basically a god, just building stuff. And Block Drop, which is kind of just total knockout, wipeout, whatever that show is called. I think we all watched that show growing up. Because there's like just water that you can fall into. So that looks safe. But we're looking for the safest game mode, not the 4 safest game modes. So let's try pick them off the list, shall we? So as you already know, Ground Wars is you basically just throw eggs at each other and I think we've all thrown at least 1 egg growing up. Also, apparently you can get killed from having an egg thrown at you, which is kind of interesting, so that makes me kind of think that Ground Wars isn't actually that safe. Also, apparently there's a Guinness World Record for furthest egg thrown, which is like apparently 98 meters. Sorry, I'm losing track of what this video is about. So let's move Ground Wars to the side for now, because we now know that you can kind of technically kill someone by throwing eggs at them, so Ground Wars, by logic, isn't that safe. Sorry about the kids yelling outside my room. I think I'm gonna throw an egg at them in a sec. But what about Parkour Worlds? You see people all the time doing this really cool parkour online, which obviously it isn't safe, but like they're professionals and they know what they're doing. But it's still not very safe. I don't think being good at parkour in real life is really gonna help you when you're doing parkour in a literal volcano. Although funnily enough, I would say the first world in Parkour Worlds is actually moderately safe. Oh, whoa, whoops. Oh no, there's spikes there. Oh, that's not very safe, is it? Okay, scrap that then. Parkour Worlds was never safe. But now that leaves us with just Block Drop and just Build. Remember when I said Block Drop was like total wipeout? Well, forget about that. Because one of the Block Drop maps doesn't have water at the bottom, which isn't that great if you're planning on like surviving. But that now leads us to Just Build, the game mode where you can basically just fly around with unlimited resources, and that's basically it. There's no drawback. Anyway, that kind of just answers our question. Just Build is the safest Hive game mode. This was a really silly video idea.